It's March 13th today. I'm going to go to my headless raven spot, change out the batteries, change out the memory cards on 5 cameras. Going to check the 2 pieces of bark where I gift, probably replace, put apples and nuts there. May or may not put my audio recorder out. It'll run like 22 days or so, 20 days, 4D batteries. And then I'm going to try playing around now with some toys in there, some beads and some string again, and see if anything wants to mess with that. So hopefully I remember to do all this stuff. And I'm going to throw audio recorder on my truck like I did last time, and see if things are knocking up the hill while I'm down messing with the cameras. So here we go.
Hey, bedroom. Yeah, no, it's like, you know, like of all the times I've seen halfway out of town, and it's just at that crossing on the west end of it. I see a black figure walking alongside the road. It's about 7:30 in the morning. I mean, back at to do some stuff on Custer in the morning. I didn't think much of it, just thought someone's walking alongside the road. So I'm looking right past and look back on the road and going, where'd that person go? Thought to myself, well, I saw no pants, no jacket, no hat. It was all black, no neck. Like what?
Yeah, it's so bizarre. You know, I've seen photos, I've talked to people, and for example, you'll see an open field and you'll see this trackway, and then the trackway just stops, and there's nowhere to jump off to. There's nowhere to. It's like they just vanished, and I get so frustrated by it. I really appreciate you taking the time to come on and share what happened to you. I know it's kind of late where you're at, so thank you so much for taking the time to come on. I enjoyed chatting with you.
March 13th, 2022, out at Headless Raven Spot, and we are spot on. Crazy time. Gonna set out my audio recorder first thing, so I don't miss any knocking or anything. Then I'm gonna load up with batteries and memory cards. Hey. It's March 13th, 2022, and we're going to start loading our gear up to go in and change batteries and SD cards on 5 cameras. But we have some other things too. One of the most important things, easiest to forget, is a Sharpie. And you can buy thousands of them, and it's funny you'll never find one. I don't know why, but got my Sharpie. I like to date my batteries so I can tell when I installed them. Kind of keep them from leaking in the device, and see how much more runtime I might be getting out of them. So I'm going to get my backpack. It's on the other side, and start loading it up. Okay, got my pack. Don't remember what's in here. Ugh. Old casting compound and spent batteries. I'm going to have to offload those. Sometimes I like to wear these amplified headphones into the woods because I'm hard of hearing. So these can mute a gunshot if needed, but can amplify all the sounds out there. So it's kind of creepy sometimes and kind of cool sometimes. So actually keep those in my pack. Gonna need enough batteries, 12 batteries per camera. I have 5 cameras out there. One of them is a Reconyx Hyperfire 2. They only like lithium or nickel metal hydride. So I just have to make sure I have 12 lithiums for that camera. The rest I just use standard alkaline energizers. So I've got 3, 4. I need use these Power Pack Storacell battery holders, which are kind of cool. So my unspent batteries I have loaded with the little positive, toward the positive hole in these holders, so I can tell these are fresh. If I pack out dead batteries, I load them in backwards. These are kind of nice, keep them from banging around and crudding each other up. Measuring tape always, in case you see prints or something. Should have some kind of a knife. Snacks and gifts, if you're gonna do that. I've been gifting food on a couple pieces of bark out here, and the last 9 times or so, yeah, it's funny, the bark will still be sitting there where I left it, balanced on a tree, 2 different places. And I would think if a bear or something ate food off of that, it would have knocked the bark or broke the bark. I've seen the bark turn perpendicular the way I had it from last time. Could be birds, could be whatever. It's just strange that the wind or nothing has blown those off. But I've seen the bark knocked down 1 time, but that's like out of 10 times. Pretty odd. I think I've got most everything. Like I say, these batteries are loose, so they're going to want to dump. Got to keep them upright. Oh, I lied. I don't have everything. Memory cards. Also the key. I have bear boxes and I have padlocks on them, so it sucks to hike out there and be missing something. So lots of cards, fresh ones, and then when I come back I'll throw in spent ones like that. So these are all cleaned up 128 gig cards. My audio recorder is an older Sony. It takes a 32 gig card max. Some of these devices are maxed out, so I take label tape. I put the tape on the back of the device to say what its maximum SD card capability is. So most of the time, these 128s will outlast. Well, they might outlast the batteries. It's hard to say. This guy is a stereo, like a bird audio recorder. It's got dual SD card slots. I loaded it with 2 128 cards in there, and it never even tried to get to the second card before the batteries died. And that ran about 20 to 22 days, just like the book said. So it takes 4D batteries. I'm not sure if I'm going to deploy this today or if I want to come back in about a week and deploy it. I kind of like it to be running in April. April's when the bears start roaming around, but this year's been a light, mild winter, so I might put it out today. In which case I'll need lag bolts. And I'll have to muscle this big box that I built for that around somewhere. So, okay. These need to go with me. And any cameras or devices that you're packing in, you should probably have spare batteries for also. And the devices, shirts, everything I'm wearing are brightly colored. If I set something down, hopefully I can find it again. So my knives, whatever. I wish my cell phone was in a red case, but I think I'm ready to go. See if I have enough hands. All right. 12:51, hiking in. Looks pretty undisturbed. like some bear sign chewing through some rotten log. And I'm carrying apples. It's funny, my piece of bark is still there. There's no cameras here. I can see it sitting right where it's been. Don't remember that piece of wood wedged over there. And I'd found a chunk of quartz sitting in this. This is interesting. There's some evergreen branches laid down around here. My gifting piece of bark. Heard something up the hill. There are some strange stick things over there, but yeah. You guys have seen me do this a couple times. Same piece of bark, same story. I'm going to leave the label. Moving on. Yeah, these evergreens are different. Okay, we'll head up into Funville. Keeping eyes peeled for any rocks because there are just no rocks out here. Oops. Oops. Something just, I saw it fall. Something just hit a tree and then fell. Sounded rockish to me. Looked like it fell pretty fast. And it seemed like it bounced back toward the direction of my truck. Like maybe it had been thrown from over there. Kind of where I just came from. Bad bad habit of not looking up in here. Oh, that was interesting. I actually saw it fall. Probably hit 60, 80 feet up. So I had time to look up and see it land. Oh. There's a stick leaning up there. Just don't recall that one. Might be nothing. Okay, we're getting to where I can see my cameras now, so I'm going to start triggering my own cameras. See if they're still alive, see if I catch myself coming in. These have been recording since November 3rd. It is March 13th, so let's see which ones are alive still. I'm also seeing some leaning things I want to check. There's something leaning on that tree. There's a pretty fresh skinned tree over there. This thing still hasn't fallen, I'm surprised. And I can see my other piece of gifting bark is still set up from here. I'm looking dead ahead of the camera right now. I've got one right there. I've got one over there. One right there, one right here. And whatever got thrown came from over there. That was a tree that a bear knocked down at one point. It's been there since November 3rd, but so has my piece of bark, which has had apples on it last time. Strange as that. Right there, still sitting there. This thing is very, very tippy. I can't believe it's still sitting there. This has been both of these pieces of bark. Keep having things eat off of them. And don't knock the bark down. Strange. Camera 7, closest to the gifting bark. 88 videos since November 3rd. 70% battery left. It's pretty incredible. Big tree. Mother tree camera. Oh. Mother tree is camera 18. There's a raven. Usually ravens start when I'm out here. 35 videos on Mother tree. 60% remaining. Stump watching camera number 26 has 73 videos, 57% left. Let's see. 16. Boy, there's a lot of cicadas. Okay, here's where we get to use our Sharpie. Get rid of some of these batteries. Smell like apples. I leave the gifts first. Get them out of my pack. Okay, get the cards first. Cards are priority. Footage. What you paid for. Conics. Here we go backwards. $16. $26. Mother tree. 18. And 7. If nothing else, we had to run out of here. We take our memory cards. I think that should have to happen. Here's where when I start making noise, knocks and things might happen back by my truck. I might be masking their sounds or whatever. I was running the drill last time. You could hear my drill, and then you could hear knocks over by the truck. There are lots of bears here. They are big ones as well. So, just a little on edge in case they're hungry. I don't know that they're hibernating or not because it's been pretty mild. Hopefully somebody's been feeding them. Oh, that's a bummer. I didn't count these. I was shy 2 batteries. Shoot. I know you don't do this, but that's all I can do is mix. Old. Okay. Walking over here in the rock throw region, or whatever that was. I remember it was the other side of that tree, it seems like. I'm almost positive this stick is set there. My other camera, the Osmo, said it had I'd swear it said 75% remaining, and it just shut down. Might have been 25%. It's getting kind of cold here, so maybe the batteries have chilled down. Just FYI. There we go. What time is it? 2:05. Clock it.